Hello, welcome back to RLRC. So, Tamiya BBX. Not a buggy I was going to get, but decided, what the hell. After everything that went on with getting this kit over into the UK, apparently there's not been many arrive, and apparently now the next shipment isn't going to be until about September. I've had to write some stuff down. So, very lucky to get one, so massive thank you to Inside Line Models. They had one in stock. Went on the website, bought it, drove there yesterday, picked it up. A couple of things with this kit that, unlike most Tamiyas, you don't get a motor, you don't get an ESC. Don't think you get a pinion, not too sure, we'll have a look at that when we get to it. You do need a low profile servo for this one as well. It does all say on the box, so it does say that there's a low profile servo needed. I was thinking of getting one of these when they first came out, but plans changed, wasn't going to get one, ended up getting one, so I've picked up a pinion just in case. I've got plenty, but it's one size I don't have. And I've got PS4, PS1. I've had a quick look in the manual one I got there, see what paints I need, and those are the paints. Driver figure I won't be painting up. I probably won't touch the driver figure, to be honest, unless it's needed for covering, but it won't get painted. So what we'll do, we'll drag you over and we'll have a look inside the box and then we'll get it built. So this is your box, so get some nice pictures showing you how it all looks. Obviously that's it without the body on. Goes through explaining the car on there. Controversial thing on this is its price. It was, I think it was about £380 is what its retail price is. Model Sport and a lot of places have got it for a lot less. I know Model Sport, I think they were on the cheapest at 320. Obviously no stocking at the moment. But it does come fully ball raced. So obviously you lose your electrics, you get ball races. So going through it, tyres don't feel anything special. The rears feel pretty soft. Foams, you get foams, so always good to see. And then just your parts trees. So there's your chassis there. Get that out. Oops, sorry, camera. So yeah, so it'll take it takes the square stick pack, so I'm not too sure if I can get a shorty in there because that's all I have, but I've got another one. So yeah, nice chassis. It will not look like that for much longer because as soon as this is built, it's getting run and I'm going to be throwing it on the track next week. So again, plastic parts, your light buckets, ball ends, bumpers. They look like diff parts maybe. So that'll be all your external cage. So that'll be nice to get built up. I think that's the rear arms and the fronts. That'll be the top and more cage. So your wheels, so from what I can gather, these are 12mm hex. Yeah, 12mm hex, so obviously these are a small wheel, they're not a 2.2, but you'll be able to run 2.2s. And you look the same front and rear as well, maybe. 58719. Yeah, so I think the wheels are the same front and rear. I don't think there's any difference in that. So body shell, obviously it's 2 halves and a top, whatever that is. So body shell is probably going to be the hardest thing to do on this car, getting it all cut out. manual. Yeah, mesh. Yeah, so you got the window mesh there. All your sticker sheet. Just your standard Tamiya universal joints. So you get UJs as well by the looks of it. So it appears they've obviously ditched the electrics and given you bearings and universal joints. Very kind of Tamiya to do that, but why they can't give bearings? Like I say, if you're talking a £400 kit, that's more than what most modern race buggies are. So obviously Tamiya have their fan base that know all this. I know all this. It doesn't stop us buying them. So it doesn't come with a slipper, but there is a slipper upgrade, which I probably won't bother with. So yeah, you've got your universal joints in there. The dampers look interesting, the alloy. So they've upgraded the dampers from plastic. More bearings and stuff. Well, that's quite nice. Don't know if it'll show up on camera, but you've got Tamiya embossed in your bowl studs. Piston inserts. The obligatory box wrench. Yeah, so they look like aerated emulsion type shocks, so something different, and then the good old servo saver, and that's it. So I'll crack on with the build. I'm not going to do a full review on the build. If there's anything that, as I'm building it, crops up that looks like people may need to be aware of, I'll fire it up on the video, but hopefully nothing crops up, and the next time, or in a few seconds, we will see a car. Right, we're back. So as you can see, the car is all built minus the body. I've not put a brushless setup in this, purely for the fact that the where it sits, your ESC sits here, so the motor wires aren't the issue, but battery wires going right to the front. So obviously I use the bullet connectors. These are the batteries that I use, so obviously that'll sit right at the front. I've just got to play around, see which one of these is going to be going in, but I've just remembered that one of these ESCs actually has a fault, so I don't want to put it all in. So just to get it up and running, make sure it's all working, I've just put a 1080 in onto a brush motor. I mean, this is something like about an 11 double, 12 double, so it's quite a big motor, but it's an okay build. There's nothing major, there's nothing hard. There's a few little things. The tops of the shocks, you do need a 1mm drill bit just to drill out the top. Where we got the instructions. So just in this point here, you just need to drill that out. Basically that just allows that aeration to work. Other than that, you do have to take the front arms and drill them out 3mm. Just this point here, just where they're going, but basically it's because the arm can go left or right. If one side was drilled out, then it would have to go on one side. So obviously with these, you can run them left or right, drill it, take it out to 3mm, and then it'll thread into the back. And it's same on the top on these as well. But that's about it. You do get a pinion with the kit. I didn't think you got a pinion, but you do. You get a 18 tooth pinion. Yeah, 18 tooth pinion, which it's pretty low going by the gearing. So I think I think I've put a 22. So I'll try and start the gearing somewhere in the middle. Obviously once I get the brushless in it. But yeah, overall it's a nice easy build. One thing that I don't like is that the gear cover on the back, if you want to change your motor, change your pinion, you've got to take this bit of the cage off, and then you can get that. You can't actually just undo these and it'll come out. It's stuck. So you've basically got to remove that part, which is only those two screws. It slides out, then you can get the motor plate off, and then you can change your pinion, change your motor. But obviously once the body goes on, it may cover some of that, I don't know. So we've got it all cut out. Two little side pods, make it easy to paint. The main bit, and then the roof. So that'll all be getting done. I've not been able to get it finished and give it a run out today. So that's the colour PS3. PS4 and PS1. So the white is for the roof section. So just that little bit that goes on the roof, that's white. I'll probably back it all in white. But yeah, the suspension on it feels pretty good. Obviously there's some running videos of it out already. I don't know if people have changed anything. The battery system, you have a bar that slides right through. So basically that goes up, and then you can just slot your battery in. So like I say, all I've done is put some foam in, so it doesn't go all the way to the back. That sits on there, a little bar goes right through, and then that's your battery. But you can get any battery in there. So I've got a couple of these knocking about. They go in nice and easy. Obviously I think the square one is what it's designed for, but I've got one of these as well that I use in touring car that fits. So you don't have to worry about special batteries. But yeah, that's it. So like I say, we'll have this up and running for next weekend. We've got a normal club day, so I'll be giving this a run out, see how it goes. I'm just going to leave it on the kit tyres. I'm not going to bother. I've glued these on. Not going to bother trying to get some different rims to fit. Obviously a 12mm hex, you probably could, but you've got to find the right offset. So if you want to see how it goes, what it looks like all finished, then jump back in next week, and hopefully we don't break it. All right, cheers guys, take it easy and see you next week.